Boys and girls, welcome to the Ongeza Volume Podcast. My name is Abigail Diana, and I will be your host for today. We are hosting somebody special. But before we get to that, Ongeza Volume is a community-based platform where we support Kenyan creatives, be it musicians, be it wasanii, instrumentalists, visual artists. We love to bring together the consumers and the creatives. So with me is a very, very special guest. Nitaacha aji introduce, but he is called...
Hey, I'm called Kethan. Hi, everybody. I am really happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Yay.
So, yeah, my name is Kethan. I am a singer, songwriter, music producer, and a merchant of hope. I believe...
you said merchant of hope.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's always like so necessary, manze. Yani, as a musician, kukuona like the story that I want people to know, like ni feeling gani nataka wase wakwe now when they listen to my music. And so for me, I think hope is like the all-encompassing term. Whether it's hope in love, hope in life, tutakuwa tuna like different fragments za kukupatia hiyo energy.
Yeah. Great. Today we are honored to host the Kethan, and we're gonna get to know a lot more about him. So since we are assuming that tuseme mimi sikujui, nimepatana na wewe for the first time leo, I want us to go way back to which year did you start, ama did you discover that mi niko na talanta, ninataka kuimba, ninataka kuandika mziki. When did you learn the instruments? So is it all together ama ilianza one by one as you continued discovering yourself?
Okay, so I think my talent imekuwa very... siku hizi nimeweza kusema it's like a 10% of everything.
Yeah.
Because when I discovered it, I guess I was still quite young. Nikidiscover naweza imba, or rather hata niko confident kuji-express in front of people. I was probably like in primary school. Kulikuwa na stuff fulani when siku zetu, labda I don't know age za watu, but siku zetu kulikuwa na stuff fulani inaitwa PPI.
Yeah.
So every Friday. Onaimba hapo kuna like
that was every school.
I'm glad. Like a devotional thing. Yeah. So I think ilikuwa opportunity best sana for me to realize, actually I can lead this, I can sing, And so ikaanza to build my confidence. But then the instruments come a bit later. Because then the first one ilikuwa guitar, possibly like Form 3-ish.
Yeah.
They just actually got a guitar for the school. But now no one could play, or rather no one was like that interested.
Yeah.
So hadi ilikuwa inaweza kaa kwa dom, So I could, of course it was really hard. Hawezi ingia YouTube learn.
Yeah.
So unacheza tu whatever like you're playing.
Yeah.
And then over time I got my own, and then I learned that.
Yeah.
And then so I think from there zikaenda zikiongezeka over time.
What about production?
Our production came a lot later, almost as a necessity. So I was part of nilienda chuo Chuka. So in Chuka...
Watu wa Chuka.
Yeah. Yeah, in Chuka akukuwa na like a recording studio that I could use consistently. So when zilikuwa, I guess zilikuwa very limited, zilikuwa very busy.
Yeah.
So toka hapo ndio I think nikaanza try to experiment, maybe to create demos. And I realized I really enjoy kuwa na freedom. So ikaanza kubirth. Especially Simon, it's such a lovely time. Ukiingia YouTube, hakuna kitu unaweza kosa if ni
YouTube University.
Of learning. So YouTube ikanifunza, nika graduate kidogo, like from beginner level, and then now unaenda ukigain kama Thanos, unaenda ukichukua hizo.
Yeah, pole. It's interesting. Yeah. You started out your musical career with the name Ethan.
Yeah.
And then recently changed it to Kethan.
Yeah.
kwa wale wenye tuseme hawakuwa wamekudiscover as Ethan, what's inspired the name change from Ethan to Kethan?
So I think honestly I felt like I wasn't in control of the name that I was using as an artist name, because when I started releasing music ilikuwa under a band. So,
Jadi. Yes.
Yeah, I was part of Jadi. So nikiformata like an Instagram account ilikuwa tu okay, Ethan imechukuliwa, so acha tuongeze muziki.
Yeah.
But then I didn't have to intentionally think about an artist name because Jadi is the main whatever that I'm pushing.
Yeah.
So when I left the band, already nilikuwa nimeanza to build a small community.
Yeah.
Na walikuwa wananijua based on that name.
Yeah.
So I wanted to change it like from the moment I left the band.
Really?
Yeah, always. But sasa something was always happening, like labda tumejaza Sarit, so now we're the talk of town, so I can't change it that time or something, kitu tu ina happen and you feel like, hey, when am I ever going to do it? And so last year ndo nika realize maybe hakutaikuwa na good time.
Yeah, you just go ahead and do it. Must have been scary.
Yeah, for sure. It was really scary.
Because that's a whole rebrand.
Yeah.
And when you're when you're getting advice from people, they will tell you, brand name is important. You're not supposed to change it. I remember 50% of the people were against it.
Yeah.
And 50% were with it. But I'm glad to see it actually worked out at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it made sense. Like in retrospect, yeah. I think, honestly, for me, like, I realized in my career yangu na brand yangu in general, iko very experimental.
Yeah,
like, iko very pushing the limits. So even like with the band, nilitoka band manze na we were signed. Wanalipia videos, wanalipia audio, like everything. And then nikatoka time ya COVID. So si ati naweza do shows. And then, but nilikuwa like, this is truly what I want to do. Na I'm drawn to it. So wakonipenda watanipenda too. And so it was the same thing with the name. It was scary, but I really wanted to do it. It's gonna feel like nataka kujulikana internationally as Ethan Muziki. And right now when I see Kethan like on the things, hata sai like on the global stage, some things are happening. And when I see the name Kethan, like
it slaps like
it slaps. So I'm really proud, and inanifanya pia naweza create openly. Yeah.
Speaking of Jadi, do you think itafika, because I know you're in good terms with the boys.
Sana, yeah.
Do you think itafika point you'll do like a collaboration with them? That would be so crazy.
That would actually be interesting.
Yeah. Is it something is it doable?
I think maybe tukianza chini ya like in the behind the scenes aspects, like labda I produce for them, or maybe we write together. Ndio too, because if they are still signed,
inaweza kuwa na 1, 2, 3
kuna like a
restrictions. I get you.
But then over time then itakuwa rahisi tukianza hivyo inakuwa rahisi then
something in the works.
Almost like how nimekuwa nikicheki, I watch a lot of shows. Niko nikiona shows za Beyonce, kuna time the most recent one aliita like Destiny's Child water on stage.
And it took some time.
It took some time before they got there, so
I understand. Okay, sawa. Now, I think we've gotten to know a lot of your background and all that. So I would want to dive into now your music.
Okay.
The first project you released, what's the title of the project? Ya kwanza ilikuwa gani?
So, kuna na like a bit of a...
because there's that one, what's the name of that project?
A short version
of
stories.
Yes.
Although SVLS was more of, to be honest, so there's this technical thing for anyone who's actually trying to get into music. Once you start releasing music, ndio uweze claim a Spotify profile, you need at least one song out.
Yes.
So SVLS I'd been doing like things on Instagram, and sikuwa nataka release just any other song. So nikazi compile too, and then I put it out. Nisaidie kunini. Because they were just like 1-minute videos, and then I just use the audios. But I consider my first project to be
Eternal Fire. Me too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's the official one.
Yeah, it's the official release. The other one is like a mixtape.
I understand.
That's what I call it, yeah.
And Eternal Fire stays to be one of the top projects that's he's produced, according to a lot of people that I've seen out there. So if you haven't listened to Eternal Fire, the project, please go run and listen to it. There's some really amazing songs in there. We'll circle back to it.
Okay.
After Eternal Fire, where did we go?
Yeah. So after Eternal Fire, there was an EP. It's called Blink. It has songs like Homo Bay.
Wait, where does the collaborative
so I'm going to come back to that. So I'm looking at it as like my side project.
Okay, sawa. Sarudi. Okay. So Blink.
And then after Blink, we have Healing.
Yeah. Those are two EPs.
Those are EPs,
Yes.
Then now we have the new album. Second album, Dr. Flo.
Sophomore. Sophomore album.
Yeah.
Second album by the title, Dr. Flo Will See You Now. Okay.
Yeah. But then before all of those,
in
the Sasa we had
the collaborative.
The collab project with Watenda Widi.
That is now a fairly short
versions, long stories. Yeah, then we had with Watenda Widi, which is one of my favorite projects as well. So maybe
some of the day one fans walikuwa wanasema hiyo project haijai pewa like attention iperformiwe tu yote from start to end. Do you think you'll ever consider doing something like that?
I think so. Like maybe, well, the beauty of easy stuff zote as we're building like trend that can grow, more and I believe there isn't anything like an old song.
Yeah.
Like, it just depends on when I discover it, Like even if the song came out in 2005, it's new to me at that moment.
Yeah.
So even with fans, it's the same. I'm sure there's someone when you discover Leo Asali and I go like, what?
Yeah,
and they want to hit on the next show.
True.
Okay, like Nicheze Asali.
Yeah.
So maybe at some point, the boys
it's not out of the...
Yeah, I go out of scope. Yeah. And even right now, there's still some songs every now and then I can play.
Kwaset.
Although now as the album is out, mainly I'm playing the album.
But
sometimes,
Let me tell you, we were nipeleke mbele kidogo. We had a show on Sunday. Sijui kama it makes sense when this comes out. But it was Love Notes and he performed a lot of songs from the album.
Actually, all the songs.
It was all?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And for the first time ever in the history of Kethan, he didn't perform Kesho Kutwa.
Actually.
It's the first time. I was just hoping, and I'm saying, I hope he doesn't perform it. Imagine, like I was just like, I hope we get to concentrate more on the new music.
Space.
And people didn't chant. That was so beautiful. Like, yes, we love it, but finally we are letting it go. Like, we're getting to get new favorite songs.
Actually, that's actually a very beautiful thing. Ju, of course, Kesho Kutwa is part of Eternal Fire. And so, Kuona that now, even in the new album, people just, like, afterwards they embrace it. It wasn't like, please play this song, please. So, it's nice to see we're in a new space.
People, I love it. It's so interesting to watch the journey. Everything just fascinates me.
Manze.
So, kabla tuingie tuingie kwa Dr. Flo.
Okay.
Dr. Flo Will See You Now. It's a concept album. So what were you trying to bring out with Dr. Flo Will See You Now?
So first, the songs that I listen to and the albums that I listen to, most of them zinakuwaga na hiyo direction like a concept projects. Like nikianza internationally, like Childish Gambino would be with Because the Internet, or like Izima projects at the weekend, After Hours, Kendrick Lamar, because I also love a lot of rap. And I noticed like internationally, kuna hiyo aspect ya concept projects that I haven't, like in my research, I didn't find a lot of concept projects in Africa, honestly.
Not even Kenya?
Not even Kenya. Like it takes a lot for me to even find. one, but I did find a few. And so I think it can inform two direction, yeah, music in terms of albums. When I think of an album, manzeniko like, take it to a compilation of singles, you know. Maybe
which
that's
is a
what
problem
an EP
we're
is for.
facing in Kenya.
Yeah. I think a lot of the albums that I've listened to have amazing songs, but it's not an amazing album.
It's not a body. Like it's not, there's nothing being communicated wholesomely.
Yeah. And I've come to accept that that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we do get some nice singles.
Yeah. So in a work. But just because Junajua the kind of music that I enjoy, I wanted, if anyone else likes concept projects as well, and as a partner in that world. So yeah, that's kind of the direction.
Out of nowhere. What is he trying?
Yeah.
And then at the end of it all, it actually did make sense. So that means, because ulianza kutembea na stethoscope kitambo. So that means you started visualizing this a long time ago.
Yeah, kabisa man. Tulikuwa tumeanza create the whole vision album, because luckily most of the songs were written by the end of October. Joe had a writing camp
last year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember when you were, and you know the good thing is you always take us through your BTS.
Yeah.
And then it comes and makes sense like later on. Because I remember you even hinted the collaborative artists.
Yes.
But I feel like you released Healing. Was it after?
In between.
It wasn't after
the writing camp. No, it was actually before the writing camp.
Before the writing camp.
Yeah.
Healing was something else though. Healing, when I compare Healing with all your other projects, it's different.
Yeah, Healing, to be honest, was for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I knew in releasing a project like that, there are people who would be like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you took us from here and then, you know.
Because Blink did resonate with a lot of us.
Yeah.
But Healing
was like,
you know.
And I
you noticed the reception.
More of like I anticipated
you already knew,
it.
Because you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah. So like I knew even in releasing it, I knew even most of the songs I wasn't particularly planning on playing them live, to be honest. Because a song like One More on Healing,
it's too heavy.
It's too heavy. I can't consistently play it, you know. So so that was like a project for me, because that period was too crazy and I couldn't even. So many things are happening. And so it put me in a place where now in releasing Dr. Flow's, you know, Nicolette. So,
but you know, I feel like that's a really good thing for us to know, because it's also a challenge to some artists. Because sometimes artists wanakwanga conflicted on whether to do music for them or to do music for the fans. And to see you do both and be okay with it and the outcome, I think that's really good. So I'm sure an artist who's watching atakuwa like, so I can actually release music for myself.
Yeah, man. I think it's a beautiful thing.
It's important to.
Jupia, at the end of the day, if you're able to feed the human behind the artist, then itaonekana in the output.
Yeah, through the art.
Yeah, man. So what I feel like
it's kind of visible in Dr. Flow.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you give Dr. Flow like everything. Yeah. In such a way that it's like Healing did actually heal you. It healed you.
It's true. It's true.
Now you give us, you know, your all, and people are resonating with the music from start to end. And so there's some skits in the project, and I was comparing it with Eternal Fire. So in Eternal Fire, you are in some of the skits. But in Dr. Flow, are you in any of the skits? You're not?
Only one, which is is that How You Really Breathe?
That that
but
one.
The others,
you're in, you breathe in. Ni sawa. But the other one, you.
Lisema nimeweka last.
That song. That song. Sisi yenye tunang'ang'ananga kupumua tulikuwa attacked. Gosh.
Are you a bad breather?
We are bad breathers. Gosh.
You didn't have to say it loud.
The first time I heard it, I was like, Is he talking about? Oh no, he's not talking about us. He's not talking about us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so why did you choose to not be in a lot of the skits in Dr. Flow as compared to Eternal Fire?
Yeah. So.
And as you answer that, why do you put skits in your albums? For when you sasa one new to who Kethan or how Kethan does his things.
Yeah. So, I sat there. I put skits first of all. The main reason is I enjoy albums with skits. Like my favorite albums, all of them have skits.
Yeah.
Due to kuna hiyo, it allows you to take like a breather, and it really acts as a good segue in between sections. Just sometimes when I listen to an album and tumetoka straight from a song about like I love you into a song about I hate you.
Yeah.
Like that's I feel it too strongly. And now whenever I just want like a nice flow, it stops me from like connect in a nice way. And skits do that. Like skits can take you from a gospel song to a I'm gonna kill you tomorrow. You know? Like
and it also just to interject kidogo.
No worries,
when you're listening to a whole body of art, sahi concentration span ya watu ni kidogo sana. So I feel the skit is like a breather for the brain. You're like, some light moments here and there. It's not music. And then that's okay, we've rejuvenated for a few seconds. Let's continue.
I even noticed that actually when I did the listening party, like when we were listening people, whenever the skits come in, see, like someone is so surprised that they're like, oh, are you like, is everyone hearing this? Like it puts them back into the project.
We'll talk about the listening.
Yeah, so that's kind of like a reason too as a nice segue. But for this album, I didn't want to be in the skits because now the vision that I had in my mind was I didn't want Dr. Flo himself to tell people where to go. Like with the album, I wanted it to seem as if it's coming from everyone else. So I wanted him to exist outside the problems of the patient, And so that's why the receptionist, there's a receptionist there now. I'm getting direction. So the Dr. Flo just exists as a body, like we don't fully get to know things about him. And so. Then in the songs, that's when we experience him doing his work, So that's kind of like the vision that I had, and why then I just brought in other people to bring that into life.
And at least you incorporated some brilliant actors and actresses in the skits. Is there like a visual version of the skits, or it's just audio?
Currently, it's just audio.
Do you know how fascinating it is to listen to the skits and create like a visual interpretation of the hospital? I can see the lobby. I can see. That is crazy.
Thank you, man.
You do the production of that because even the panning.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, when this side.
I'm glad you noticed the thing.
Even for me, for Bad Breather.
Yeah.
It's just like. Okay, so the door is on this side. Ameingia, akafunga mlango, akabreathe in, akabreathe. Like I can hear all those things. It's so fascinating. All that is production.
Yeah, all of that is production actually. Like and part of our rollout is going to involve like a breakdown, because when you see, like it's actually like very individual tracks. But then I add a lot of noise and I add like the ambience, and then I do the panning, and then we add, even if we want footsteps, we add them in. So it's really interesting.
I hope you recorded the process. Nataka sana kuona some of that BTS because it's really fascinating.
Thank you. And also, I'm really glad that you notice those things. Sometimes I think this is too subtle, no one's gonna notice. So hearing you say it affirms the decisions. Okay.
So even those little things, they always count.
Oh wow.
Kabisa.
Oh wow. Okay.
So again, still in this project, I noticed. Is it Mwanzo? Mwanzo is an older song. At least we knew the one with Wanavokali would be in the project. But when Mwanzo came out, I wouldn't think it was going to be in Dr. Flo.
Yeah.
So and it's the acoustic version.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to add it in the album?
First of all, I really love your questions. Like, genuinely, Zico very. I'm glad I'm actually saying this within the interview because most of the time we give you flowers like outside of that. Like, it feels like you have experienced the project,
Hey,
you know.
please.
So like even
I've
talking about
to
it, like it feels nice to talk about the project to someone who has listened to the project, and so giving you your flowers up, Kwanzaa. But yeah, so initially when we released Manzo, it's very up tempo and everything, and
it's one of my favorite ones. Was it a single Lama within?
Yeah, it was an initial single. On its own. And so for me, like Mwanzo was a segue from Healing in itself. It's like just very up tempo because that's right after Healing, that's the first song that came out. And in my mind, ilikuwa like me introduced into now whatever else is gonna come afterwards, you know. And so I also felt then it's necessary, since I released it thinking about this album, I wanted to include it in a way. So I felt like an acoustic version of it would, first of all, like, because I'm really big on sequencing, and I feel like one day I'll do like once I've done enough albums for it to make sense. I'll do like a class about album sequencing and how important it is to me, just sharing my thoughts. So at the point of the album, Penye Ilikuwa, it needed something that's like subtle. And Mwanzo. And it feels new. Considering it's not the same version as the initial one. That's really good. That's really, really good. I don't know if I have any other questions about the album. Probably zitakuja. Okay. Later on. Okay. So I will move on to the next step, Dira, the short film. What was it about basically, and how does it fit into your journey? And then there's some songs up. Hey, I love them. And then you putting out an EP or a collection of them during the Loop Show. The Loop Show was last year, right? Yes. And I'm the one who hosted the show actually. Yeah. So how does it fit into, and why did you decide to gift us the loop versions of the songs? So, and also the post-production. Dira was actually, initially Dira wasn't even my project. It was meant to work as a gig because I was approached by the guys at Tulia.live plus Jamhuri and Atomolango, and they wanted to do like a pay-per-view experience for people. So the idea initially was just like a performance. They record it, then they post it up on the thing. But then in my mind I was like, that can work, but what if we just experiment with like tying all the songs together so that maybe we can even like do so much more than just like a gig. And in brainstorming, we ended up like deciding it could be like a short film, and then without any talking or anything, it's just the music. So that was the initial. That's how we got into Dira. But then when we shot everything, because of releasing, there's usually I actually just uploaded it because there's usually an issue with when you release a short film, you need to like, there's licensing and like so many things, and the songs on the short film were different compositions because it's not the same as the ones that are released. So it was necessary here for us to like have them out just for copywriting and all of that. That's the more technical reason. But then the other reason is just that I felt they were really cool. And for my own like whenever I'm looking back at my footprints, I wanted to be able to hear them. So it's thank you for sharing them with us, because I love them. The loop versions. How are you able to hack the post-production? Because at some point I can hear the
people singing along. At some point, it's muted.
Yeah.
Like you wanted to incorporate that
the ambience,
feeling.
yeah.
Tulikuwa kwa show, guys.
Yeah.
Really hata.
Yeah.
Because I don't know I don't remember which song per se.
Yeah.
But I remember at the end where the people are singing along to it. That's like one of my favorite parts of that song, and I'm like, that's really good.
Yeah. So we do this interesting. It was my first time to experiment. As I told you, like my career is
experimentation at this point.
Yeah. Experiment with putting a microphone in the crowd. So there was a mic, like there was a mic set up in the crowd.
Crazy. Yeah. Where was it? Like mbele, nyuma, katikati?
So we actually had, they're called small diaphragm mics. So it's a pair. So there's one at the very front and one where the mixer is at the back. Yeah. So that it can pick the ambience.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So that's where, even when you watch like a lot of performances, sometimes you can tell wamepunguza volume at the crowd.
Audience,
and then they can ride it. So we did that. And
Niko bombarded na facts. Niko like, I'm loving it. Yeah. Oh my God. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So over your years in the industry and your career, I'm sure umepatana na some challenges here and there, some hiccups. Things don't go the way you want them to go. Maybe one or two things go wrong. Some of them go public. But what I've noticed is you always face these challenges with a lot of calmness, a lot of sobriety. Mimi najiambianga ningekuwa kwa situations zingine zenye wewe umekuwa, I don't think I would handle them that well. So like how do you do that? How do you maintain your, your calmness? And do you think that, I have a brand to maintain? Do you do breathing exercises? Like how, as an artist, if you're watching, how would you advise some people how to handle these situations?
So I think the beauty of it maybe is that in my personality, just in how I am as a human, I'm a bit introverted. Not too much, but a bit. So naturally, I'm not very confrontational.
Yeah.
So I tend to even whenever I'm speaking, I tend to go over the words in my mind, and then I express them. So now, I guess that's also the same approach that I bring into this, especially when something is going public.
Yeah.
Because especially, it's so weird how, when you break up with someone, they're saying, so these are your true colors.
Yeah.
Like when you are good, it's like those aren't part of your true colors. It's the same thing. Like whenever something bad happens in an artist's career, that's when it's a true test of your character. Like so I say, like, man, how is he reacting? Is he like whatever that person is doing, he or she, informs sana how people are thinking about it. And so, for me, I think I just nakuwa tu myself na nakuwa tu nasema tu genuinely what's in my heart, and I express it, and then look up, you let it go. But of course, then you have to think about. You just have to think about your brand, kidogo. Yeah, you have to be very careful. Not to
Seribu mambo.
Yeah. But also, at just one more thing, but along the same lines, it's a very thin line. A lot of the times, as artists and creators in general, tutanyanyaswa, but juu story ya brand, utamunyamaza, utakuwa like, sitapata gig fulani, sitapata. Bro, I've had a whole situation like very recently. And after your situation, after it went public, I still got brands reaching out. We still had, even the contracts that I had with certain brands that I'm working with was literally renewed the month after. When initially.
So speaking out won't jeopardize.
Yeah, like if you're honest and you're truthful.
Yeah. Everything will just work out eventually. On that similar note, a lot of people have criticized your work over the years? Be it I make sense, be it in a make sense. Some people talk terribly about your work. But how do you handle criticism? How do you know when to listen, when not to listen? Because you just see critics to never say anything. And sometimes it can get to your head. So how do you sieve and decide what are you gonna take up? What makes sense? What doesn't make sense? I'm talking about this because there's been a recent instance that has happened, not with you, with just other people. And I was just comparing how different artists take criticism. So ningetaka kujua wewe formula yako ni gani?
So I think the main thing in imekuwa inform my journey and any form of criticism and all of those things. Me that there are two things, and every time I say them, it's always such a surprise. Thanks a lot. The first one, I really do this just because I love it. I love listening to music. I love watching shows. I love creating. So at the end of the day, whatever criticism napata, huwa na based on whether it's like criticism from a business point or from an art point. Because if it's from an art point, then I'll attempt to listen and see if there's anything I can take. If it's from a business point, like maybe someone saying, "Oh, changing your name is bad for your brand," or whatever, and I don't care, to be honest. Genuinely, I just love this thing. You know? So I don't think too much about. I just try to go authentically myself. So it won't depend. That's the first
good.
thing.
Also prioritizing what works for you kind of makes sense.
And that's why now I have a team. So now they can think about the business. You know, like they'll be like, okay, so Kethan, we can try this and this, and it's a new team. And
Wasani, get yourself a team.
Man. So unaweza to focus on the art. But then the second thing, which now when it comes to art, this might be a surprise and a shock to some people maybe. I really don't want to do this forever, man. Like, I don't want to sing forever. I know I probably have one more album inside me.
Really?
Yeah, to be honest.
Ongeza.
And it's probably not like a casual thing, of course. So maybe after 5-10 years in the Taitoa, and of course kuna projects in between. But I don't want to do this forever. I want to get into, I still want to be in music, but I want to be on the back end,
behind the scenes,
like an executive. I want to be an A&R person, and that's so. I'm doing music because I love creating it, but sometimes music is also like a curse. Like, to be too honest with you, like Joe, when you start, it's so fun. You're just focusing on doing the show, doing the to release ngoma. Now, I create a song today. I have to give it to my distributor 3 months in advance. By the time it comes out, I'm not sure if I'm in the same place that I was, you know. Like, I don't want to do that forever. So for that reason, even all other forms of criticism, I might take them and sometimes I might just be like, because I'm just having fun. I'm really just having fun, and I'm leaving my footprint. And then,
okay. Give me your 5 top collaborations tangu uanze usanii. Spicy. Nimekupea capacity ya 5.
Damn. Especially
I know the variables are different.
Na pia Dr. Flow, we gonna like so many collaborations. It's the first like proper opportunity for me to work with some certain people. But I'd say the top one, I'd name it based on like the emotional attachment to it.
The creation process maybe?
Like how it informed like how I look at things, which to be honest is with calligraph. Just seeing how like at the level that he is in, and I really respect him so much. But shukuona when alikuwa nafikiria in the session, when yako so open, because maybe when we're in a session, I'll give you ideas like without, I don't overthink. Yeah. And I don't close off. I'm like, we're just spitballing. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And he's so receptive. There's a lot of things that at a team conversation I took. So that was my first one. And then now, for sure, goodness. I'd also say with charisma. Charisma is such a sweetheart, man. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you've noticed how he's such a genuine human.
Yeah, he is. Juzi alikuwa ananiambia, mzee Abi wewe ni mnoma. Wewe ni MC unaelewa muziki yetu. Like he'll always be so open about what he feels.
Yeah.
And he's always open to share. Yeah.
And then with Watenda Winning. Juu hiyo manze, hiyo project tulikuwa CJ.
Nakumbuka hiyo skit ya nini ya class. Yeah. That's my favorite skit.
We had so much fun.
That's my favorite skit.
So don't even. Oh my God, umenipeleka.
Ethan.
Umenipeleka memory.
Yeah. That skit is awesome.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me all of you like it was really nice. But then the last two, it's so hard to say, but probably, oh my goodness, I'm gonna say Mbithi for sure. Mbithi Nimzi.
Yeah, that song is so. My mom loves it.
I'm glad. I love it so much as well. And then the final one, I'm going to put all of them.
Weka wote in no particular order.
So of course kuna now from there kuna Kilo Max. Alikuwa amesawaje. Jibu manze Kilo. Lavendi ngumu. Of course Suda manze for sure.
Una mention wa Dr. Flo.
At this point, yeah. Okay. But interestingly, actually I have not collaborated a lot of times.
You have not?
I've not collaborated a lot of times.
Yeah.
So this
but do you know wewe hata ndio ulifanya nikajua hata Bridget Blue na Barbara Wangoi. Do you know Deserve is one of my favorite songs?
Oh wow.
The remix. And ulifanya nika discover Barbara Wangoi. Imagine it's
like
second streamed in the country.
Imagine.
I stand corrected by the way. Mtu wa YouTube mnapenda kusema
Actually, but yeah, so kuna so many people.
You introduced us to a lot of these big female acts right now when they were not even. How did you even discover them? That's a story for another.
Honestly, like I have to say, that's what I'm telling you. The whole thing I'm saying about getting into A&R.
Yeah.
Because if I say it for myself, I think I have a knack for like noticing something, even if like everyone else isn't noticing it.
Yeah.
Like and I'm telling you right now, like right now it's probably just like in the beginning. Like for example, this whole thing that I'm doing with live looping.
Yeah.
Like right now it's very raw because I don't have a lot of people that I can like check out.
Yeah.
But there's something about it. And tutaka revisit conversation that it unlock a different world for Kenya and for Africa, I kid you know. And so in the same way, kuna moments too like I'd meet someone and I'm like, wow. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of like the same.
It's a gift. Yeah, ni gift. Ishikilie. Ishikilie kabisa. We're almost coming to the end. So now as we're speaking, you have a show scheduled for the 10th of August.
Yeah.
And that's on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's just before you leave the country for a project. Do you want to tell us more about the show and then the project that you're going to work on?
Oh, wow, this is so interesting, generally. First of all, the crazy thing is, this time last year, I hadn't left Kenya at all.
This time last year was
August last year. Siko hata nimeenda UG hata yani siko nimetoka the borders.
Yeah.
And right now we're about to travel for now the second time to Europe. This time we're going to like different places and I'm going to go back to that. But on 10th for sure, as you said, kuna a show which is like a what's it? Send off.
Ni kama tunakusindikiza kwenda airport sisi wote.
You know, that kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
Natakuwa na Blood Dot, natakuwa na Tugi. Just like really nice energy, acoustic, intimate.
Yeah.
But now it's all because of this it's called Distilled Sounds. So wameleta artists from all over the globe.
But kabla uendelee. I just want to let you know, this is from me and the OV Farm guys. The moment we saw that ad, the ad that I'm talking about is, he's called Anderson Park. Yeah, he was holding vinyls from different artists. And then we just saw ameshikilia ya Kethan na ya Zinia. Bro, we balled out. 2 Lily, how much is it to collect? This is so unbelievable. Like, when did you ever think that itafika point and you're like, our Kenyan artists, vinyls zao zinashikiliwa na some really big singer, songwriter, producers globally.
Manze, yani, for me, like,
that was so how did you feel? You probably saw the video before us.
Yeah. But it was still like, so actually I didn't even see the actual video. We submitted the material. So I didn't even know, because we're not the only ones. But we were I think out of 4, because he had like 4 different vinyls that they picked. And like both of us were amongst the 4, So it was really cool, man.
It's crazy.
And that's also, we're about to now the tunaanza kuongea about it, talk about it a bit more. And wow, it felt really affirming. Sana.
So that's what you're going to now work on.
So it's Anderson Park atakuwa, and the beauty of it it's only 10 people. So it's not like 100 people where you can't. It's literally 10 people. Imagine.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
So crazy.
But that also shows that we actually do have the material. Like Kenyan music is it.
It's it, bro.
It's actually it.
And the crazy thing is, like, I've always had conversations about, maybe language barrier or nini. But those guys, like, in conversations as they're happening right now, wanataka kusikia Kiswahili, like, bamba, wako like, oh wow, what does that word mean? How do you say asante? How can I say it in a song? Like, it fascinates them. East Africa right now, the world is really looking at East Africa in a crazy way. Because imagine, like, it's 2 Kenyans and everyone else is from around the globe. We have SA, we have nini. So, like, there's a lot of, if we can continue doing what we're doing, it's going to be great.
We're going to get somewhere.
So
I love it. It's such a beautiful time for Kenyan music, honestly. Now we're Nazim open up the ways for a lot more who are going to follow. Because I'm sure that's also encouraging to other artists who are now looking up to you guys and they're like, manze kama Anderson Park ameshikilia vinyl ya Kethan. Hata mimi, I'm gonna get there someday. It's inspiring, I would say that. As we're so happy for you, man.
Thank you, genuinely.
We love it. You totally deserve it.
Thank
you
so
totally
much.
deserve it, because you've always been so keen on the storytelling, on the quality of what you put out. You're always very particular with your performances, the songwriting. Wait, I've just remembered. The first time I DM'd you, this is so unrelated, guys, sorry. First time I DM'd you, I was asking you if they'll tag Liquid is Solid, of course, is yours. It is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Finally, I get my answer, guys. Sijawahi jibiwa hiyo DM. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
You don't have a producer tag, did you?
I don't use one. More like it. Like I hardly.
You just stopped using it.
Yeah. I felt
people will know it's my work anyway. So.
Yeah, but also, like, at the same time, I also just wanted to. I think I just wanted to create too. Yeah.
Without having to say, it's DJ!
Yeah. So I just wanted the music to exist.
Yeah.
And then now, as we continue to elevate, now maybe I might decide, like, endo bit ya create.
Yeah, labda utadecide
kurudisha.
Anyway, how long is the project? Kutakuwa for how long? Approximately?
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I want to believe,
Because nimeona uko na show tena 30th.
Yeah, so I'll be back by then.
It's
in Mombasa.
Chini ya Mnazi experience.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, so what's the duration? That makes sense.
Yeah, so by 20th we'll be
back.
Yeah, 24th there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We are now almost done. I think tumechambua kila kitu. If you guys have any questions for Kethan, mtuweke for comments. We'll pass them, atazijibu.
Yes.
And if you've watched hadi hapa, when you know Masana.
If you watch hadi hapa, comment flow. We'll
know the real fans.
Anyway,
So lastly, almost at the end, what would you tell an artist who looks up to you currently?
Generally, I think like the main thing has always been work on your skill until it's no longer a test of your skill, but a test of your will. Unajua, umejieka place yenye, you know you have the products. Now, are you willing to continue? Because a lot of the times, for example, I take opportunity with Anderson .Paak, it's getting me like Niki feel very prepared. Because even in the conversations, they were asking for like who can produce like out of all the 10, like who's a producer, so they pair us. So producers were paired maybe with people who maybe are singers or guitarists. And so you can make a place I can confidently like create, you know? And so, just keep working on that skill, man. They like keep grinding, you go to on a grind. I believe in you so much. And hopefully we'll be sharing stages together.
Yeah, hopefully. What do you love about what we do here at Ongeza Volume, and what would you want us to do, or what would you want to see more from Ongeza Volume?
So I'm glad I managed to wapatia some flowers before this question, so that was your genuine.
Yeah.
Because manze, it's so affirming to see this revolution ni kama like rebirth ya love for Kenyan music. Hata imechakua support. Unajua kitambo ilikuwa tu it's just support. Like since you're Kenyan and I'm Kenyan, I'm supporting. But say people love the songs, you know. And it's also thanks to what you are doing. Like when you mna highlight events, mna highlight music, when you mna chambua in conversation, if you like you can tell manze it's passion. It's from the heart. And for me, like hiyo inani inspire sana, inanifanya nitake kukua better, niendelee ku improve, niongeze like production quality on this and that, you know, because that's the only way. Like when we find more people when you wanna fill our cups, especially as artists, manze unaamka feel like, okay, na joke, there are people who are watching, there are people who are supporting, there are people who are loving what we are doing. And so that's really like a special thing to me. And I just truly want to say thank you. Like, no one at events, and I can see, and you genuinely, you want to be here, you know? Like, and you're keen, you're keen. Like, how is it sound? Niko hivi na perform, na unajibamba, but najua at the same time, like,
nasikiza,
you know?
Actually, last night, I couldn't sleep because I wanted to go through the footage of your performance that I took at the show. So ndio nilikuwa daika najambia, no, mbona ina sound fiti, you know, because at the show it was so loud and overwhelming, but when we were listening to it, it was balanced vizuri. So yes, you're right. Tunajibamba tuki observe.
And that's
but
so important. But
it's all because we just want to have, you know, quality experiences, live music and quality music. Sisi we watch for quality.
Thanks, Anna. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Oh wow!
Finally.
Oh wow!
We're at the end of the podcast. Do you have any question for me?
Actually, me nakutumia too loud. Leo ni Thanksgiving.
Nakwambia.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, this has been the Ongeza Volume Podcast. We've been with Kethan. Handle yako ya Instagram ni?
Yeah, so on Instagram is Kethan Official, Twitter Kethan_official, the same on Twitter, on TikTok. Siko Facebook, my guys. So
na YouTube
is as well, just Kethan. You find all the music that you love,
all
Spotify
the music.
And
all streaming
stores.
platforms. And then msikize mziki ya Kethan all the way from catalog yote zenye tumediscuss leo. Make sure you go and listen to his music, follow through his journey, mwingie socials. Last time alienda Island alitubeba. We enjoyed following through his experience. So make sure you follow him on all platforms as we follow his journey. Great things coming, we hope, and more shows. And thank you for making time to be here today.
I know,
Means
I really enjoyed it.
so much to us. Cheers, guys.
Bye.